Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. I had to jump up here because I'm just now getting back from the other side. It's very important what I'm about to say, and a lot of you are going to be in disbelief of what I am about to talk to you about. I know that the world today is heavily into politics, and you have some people that are into Joe Biden, and you have some people that are into Trump. So, look, what I'm about to say, a lot of you are going to be in disbelief behind, uh, picking sides. So, and I believe in just being honest and being upfront with you guys and not pulling any punches. This is my style of truth, and I'm gonna stick to my truth no matter what. I'm gonna give it to you the way it's supposed to be. You know, so you guys know that I remote view. You guys know that I leave my body and I go to other realms and do work. So with this right here, I go where I'm needed to come back and give you guys the information. I think I'm probably one of the only one that will stand up and be truthful to you guys. A lot of these guys that can do what I do, I don't think that they are coming out with this information. This is why my team depends on me from these other realms to do what is necessary for humanity. So that's what I'm going to do until I leave this world. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Okay, now let me get back to what happened on the other side in this other realm that I just left. Now, we know that there are many timelines, and we are having timeline wars. Who can control the other side to manipulate our current events? Now, on the other side, I just left. What I saw made me jump up here. Now, um, to tell you this without hesitation. So, I'm at an airport, and there on the other side, there's Trump and there's Biden. Now, these guys compete in another realm, okay, to make decisions here. Now, um, they can do things on the other side and manifest and do things that we have to pick and choose over here. It's all games and tricks. You have to be able to see through the manipulation. They do it there and manifest our reality here. So there's a crowd of people out there, and they're clapping and listening to both of Biden and Trump. So, and I'm watching them. I'm watching both of them, and I noticed these two black ladies, and spiritually I was drawn to them because I think um, the next story is the reason why I was drawn to them. So I was something dropped out of my pocket. Either I think Trump picked that up. Trump picked it up and he looked in. You know how bold Trump is. He picked it up, looked into it, and it was my wallet that dropped out of my pocket. So he looked into it and he saw a card that had an American flag. And he assumed without taking it all the way out the wallet, that it was some sort of governmental card. Um, and then he looked at me and he said, "Do you know that um, he said, do you know that food stamps are um, a trap?" And I said, "Yeah, it's been a trap. And then I told him, I said, government assistance is a trap. I said, it's all a trap. Your side, his side, it's all a trap." And he looked at me and smiled and started laughing with respect. He laughed and shook my hand with respect, acknowledging that it's all a damn trap. It's all a trap. It's all been a trap. And so I showed him, I took the cord out of the wallet and I showed him of there was a black politician up there. And I had been watching her. The reason why I had that card in my wallet is because I've been watching her to see if she's going to fall for these traps. Because when a politician means well, they get in there and get corrupted like a virus. You understand what I'm saying? You guys know what a computer virus is? You know that you're in a matrix, right? Well, it's no different. The programs start out well. Once it gets in, it gets corrupted. They know exactly what they're doing. Okay? You're dealing with archons that want control over souls. So they position these players as they come in to be corrupted. So back to the story. Once I shake his hand. Now Trump is not all the way. He's in between this corruption. He's only in between. So he's walking that thin line. I don't think that the program can fully integrate him in to this AI corruption system, to this archon system. I think somewhere else. I think some other realm he's in, and he's playing just a part of himself here, so that it don't fully get corrupted. I think we all are doing the same thing as well. I don't think we are. I think a part of our souls are here, but a big part of it is on the outside of this matrix. So these two black ladies, I see me and Trump having a conversation, and I respected Trump for acknowledging the corruption on both sides. Really respected him for saying that. But you know how Trump is. Trump will tell you in so many ways uh, what it is. Trump is a white hat, and he wears another hat, and he wears another hat. Trump wears many hats. You have to wear many hats in this world in order to tell people in so many ways what you're up against, because we have to see what's there, and we have to bring it back and wake up those that are asleep. It is our job. But in that realm that I just left, the governmental structure here, they are using a type of magic over this world, over this reality. They are using black magic over this reality. So, look, these two black ladies started making comments because they thought that I uh, was voting for Trump, that I was good friends with Trump. Yes, I've met Trump, and I've almost joined Space Force, but like I told you, that I cannot give my free will away. That I work for a higher power. I work for a higher cause, and I cannot give my free will away. I must keep it intact because of the karma that comes with that. I cannot join an organization that will have me, no matter how good or bad it is. I cannot be a part of it because of the karma that comes with handing your power away to someone else that may use it for good, but you may end up doing bad things so that good things can happen. I still get that karma. So I keep my free will intact. I cannot join any organization here. I can assist, I can help, but I keep my free will intact. I don't hand it over. I keep it with me so that I decide what I will do and what I will not do. So back again, these two black ladies, they assume that I'm all for Trump, and they make a comment. So as a gentleman, I walk over to them and I have a brief conversation with them. And now these ladies are short. So as a spiritual being, as a gentleman, I do not want to be having this conversation with them, and I'm towering over them because of my height. So I get down on one knee. I get down on one knee, and it gives her a little bit more height over me, and I'd rather it be that way, because women, when women use their emotions to speak, if it's not balanced, if they feel like they have to defend, if I'm towering over her, she's already going to be in a fight for right statement. And I don't want to be speaking to anyone that feel like they have to fight to be right, because I want her to listen, because she don't know what I know. She only assumed from what she saw. So I get down on one knee, and she's a little bit over me, and I speak to her and I tell her, and she's assuming that, Trump is bad and Biden is good. And this is the deception, this is the magic that they have over us. They have us divided. When you give to the less of two evils, is what this is. It's the less of two evils. But when you have a system that have the people so docile and so dumbed down, they will fight amongst each other. When the world is fighting amongst each other, there is no room for unification. This is why I really don't call it United States. It's a lie. It's all a lie. This is not the United States. It's just the U.S. with woke people and people that are still asleep. I don't judge the people that are still asleep. It's our job to help wake them up. And I know, look, guys, when Christ came here, he knew that it was going to be hard to wake a lot of people up, okay? Even Christ, come on. This is not an easy job. It's not an easy job, but we cannot give up on those. We all carry the Christ light within us. That's what Christ really came here to sacrifice. It wasn't for our sins. It was to wake us up. They put that sin part up there. Christ didn't come here for our sins. The Anunnaki rewrote the Bible and put us back on our knees when Christ was picking us up. The Anunnaki put that crap in there, in the Bible. And you got people that will fight you because they don't understand the full truth of it. There is black magic over this world. And they use it. They use their black magic along with their technology and their lies to keep you stupid. But when you are a spiritual being and you step into your own power and you are able to do what Christ told you, you will be able to do one day, and then you will be able to do more. Christ said that. When he told you to walk on water, do you know the meaning of that? Have faith in yourself. You must have faith in yourself. And yes, there's a lot of help here because people refuse to wake up. So we got our galactic brothers of the positive nature, but there's also galactic brothers out there that's been here keeping this world in a caste system. And you have people that will willingly sign their souls over so that they can move up the ladder a lot quicker than other people that bust their ass to get there. But in order to get there, not only are you busting your ass, when you do it, there's no right way to get to the top, okay? There's no right way because it's all been laid out for you to get there, and it takes a long time. So by the time you get there the right way, more than half of your life, I'm talking about doing it the right way. Blood, sweat, and tears getting there for your family. So by the time you get there, more than half of your life is over. You can't enjoy it. You cannot enjoy the fruits of your labor. So you have to pass that on to people. You have to pass it on to maybe children that didn't even appreciate you getting there that way. You understand what I'm telling you? You have to pass over. You can't enjoy it. You have to give it to someone that will probably squander it. They get to enjoy it. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But the system here is corrupt. That's why I speak in the manner that I speak in. And that's why my higher self send me to these places to see. So, and I'm sorry for cutting in, but I have to do this. I have to lay it out in this manner so that you see the full story of it. Now I'm gonna get back to these two black females. So as I'm down on one knee because I want to respect her, I want to give her all the respect and let her know that I'm not there to fight to be right. So she's telling me, I see how friendly you are with Trump, and without knowing the discussion that I had with Trump and letting him know that the whole system is corrupt. So she's probably wondering why, I'm not for Biden. Okay? I know that Biden is a damn reptilian. Excuse? I know I give you reptilians a lot of heat. And I apologize because I know that you too are being controlled. But back to the story. So me and these two ladies are having this conversation, and she's like, um, Biden will be the better choice. I said, no. I said they're all corrupt. I said the whole system is corrupt. And then she started looking at me like, he's not for either one of them. He's not for them. I said, do you not know that the system manipulates? The system manipulates. It's a system. And it has a set format. Those decisions are played out in this other realm. Those systems are played out in the other realm. They get us to manifest their will here because we hold the power. We hold the power. We've always held that power. They can't manifest the way we manifest here. So they set up traps for us to fall in. When you are on government assistance, and I'm not knocking people, my mom was in that arena as well when we were children. She had to do what she had to do. You're talking about good people. Good people. White, black, Mexican, Chinese, in this trap. In this government assistance trap. Once you fall in that trap, it's hard to get yourself out of it. Okay? They line these contracts that you sign with these government assistants, and they layer it with money magic and contracts. Hidden contracts. That's why, if you ever notice the people that get on government assistance, it's hard for them to get off. I don't mean to laugh because my mom fell into that trap. You're talking about a highly spiritual being. I've seen my mother in her golden form, okay? She came from a higher realm to bring all 7 of us down here from a higher realm. They didn't count on me. They wanted to stop me from reaching this point. They wanted to stop me. The reptilians knew that at some point they saw down the timeline that I'll be doing this. So 20 years ago, 21 years ago, before I even knew I was in these projects because they were wiping my mind with the military and the galactics. So I had light and dark pulling on me. Okay? I had light and dark pulling on me. And it was hell. It was hell. As a young teenager, I would go through a series of sleep paralysis. I would go through a series of panic attacks and did not understand why was I having these panic attacks. It was my subconscious withholding all of the trauma from these projects that I were in. My subconscious were being blocked from manifesting these memories, but my body remembered. My body remembered, and I would go through these shocks, fighting to remember. That's why these panic attacks was manifested. And I had bad ones. I had bad panic attacks that would put me in the hospital. It's because my body remembered the trauma. My mind wasn't. And once I started fighting back and remembering, they could no longer wipe my mind. They can no longer. And I knew and was able to awaken. That is the true awakening. Then you step into your power. Then you choose your role. You choose. You fully step into your free will. Then you're able to see everything around you. You cannot be manipulated no more from that point on. Those two black ladies, once I said, it's all a trap. It's all manipulated. But they are having to pick, whether they know it or not, the less of two evils. So, guys, what I tell you is not what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear to stand into your own power and take that back. We created them. We can uncreate them. And I know, just like Christ, that's a hard job. Look, I want all human beings here with a soul. If you are here with a soul, you have been sent from your team. You are the best of your team. They don't sin. Look, let me tell you something. God does not send weak people down here. He know. God know. And God isn't neither a he or a she. God created. He is creation. If you had to put a sex on God, despite what we learn, God would be more woman than man, to be honest. No bullshit. God is the ultimate creation. God gives birth to worlds, to universes, to all of it. So, and I'm respectfully saying this. There's a lot of, preachers out there that will challenge me on that. But there's some preachers out there that know too, man, because they use the mind along with the heart. You use that together, You can see through the bullshit that we have been lied to, you know. But we are in here together, and mankind must take back their power and stop giving it away because it's being used. When you consent, when you consent for others to rule over you, then you get what you get. Yeah, they will give you breadcrumbs. They're not giving you anything that will uplift your life in a dramatic way. They take more than they give. You have to pay to live on a planet that you were born on. There is no other planet with this system. Do you think, let me ask you something. Do you think if we were in heaven, do you think if we were in heaven, think we would have to pay to be there? Think about it. System is set up against you. And they did it. You have the archons at the top. You have the reptilians following out the archon's order to go to different places, take over, genetically modify their genetics to create hybrids to infiltrate their world and change it for their caste system. And it takes time. When you conquer a race, that race that is enslaved to the conquered also go out and carry out these orders as well. And they do it like a domino effect. And for you conquered races, you have the ability to stop the bullshit that you're doing. This is why I talk to you about independence on 4th of July. You have the power to stop what you're doing. And return to your true divine order. Fight for your independence, reptilians. Fight for your independence, grays. And return to the natural order. And for you archons, you can't win over me, buddy. You can't win over me. I got two of you in my space and time. I have two of you. But it's not about what I can do. It's about what we should be doing. And I'm telling you, all of you have the power to do what Christ said you can do. You need to snap out of it and step into your power. Or your children will have to bear your burden. And they came in as highly spiritual beings too. There is so many traps here. There are a lot of traps here. Guys, look, you know I'm all about love and light. I am. But if I only talked about one side of that coin, you would still be in a trap. You have to hear all of it. When I come back from these other realms and I see what they're doing, and I see how they are using humanity, it is my job to go in these places and come back and let you know. I am really passionate about this mess. Look, guys, I know how to leave the matrix. So when I leave this matrix, a lot of people are still going to be stuck here. And if I have information on what I should be doing to help and I leave, then I bear that burden of responsibility. You know what that would do to my soul? I would feel responsible to come back to this crap we're in. And this is why we get pulled back into the trap, because we feel responsible to come back and help you. Look, I'm going to do my best here. While I'm here, I'm going to do my best. But if you choose to stay in this mess, then I'm not going to feel responsible for it, okay? I'm going to need to make that decision too, because my heart will also get me in trouble. My heart will also hold me back. It will do the right thing, and I am doing the right thing, but it's going to hold me back if you guys refuse to not wake up. And I need to see it is you're walking your path, and one day you will get there. It may take you a long time, but I'm not staying here in this matrix system. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to do what I can do. That's why I got a lot of help, not just from the military standpoint of view, but I have a lot of help from my galactic side as well, and I got a lot of help from the upper realms. Look, I am a 7 density being incarnated into this lifetime. I have lived as many beings. I'm a guardian of the 7 gates. I am my mom's last child. I am the 7th child. I know my responsibility here. And I'm going to do my best to help you. And yes, enjoy life. Enjoy it to the fullest. Live it. Live your life. And I want you to do it without fear. But I speak to you with passion. And I can only imagine Christ was probably doing the same thing too. Passion, you can hear it. You can understand it. Don't fear it. Do not fear it. But feel it. It's here. It's coming from here. I'm doing this shit because I love y'all, man. You understand what I'm telling you? I love y'all. So I go off into these places with my heart and I bring it back. I bring it back because you can't see what I see. I'm not telling you this so that you can be in fear. For those that are asleep, I will fight these battles for you. But I'm not always going to be here. I love, honor, and respect all of you guys. Have a good day.